Bryce Benson, 5 Fast Facts You Need to Know. Bryce Benson, the commander of the USS Fitzgerald, was injured when it collided with ACX Crystal. He is a Wisconsin native. Bryce Benson, the commander of the USS Fitzgerald, is a Wisconsin native who was injured in the collision between the Navy destroyer and a Philippine merchant vessel. 7 U.S. sailors are missing at sea after the June 16 incident between the 505-foot Navy destroyer and a larger container ship called the ACX Crystal. The cause has not yet been released. The incident is still under investigation, and right now, efforts are focused on stabilizing the ship and, most importantly, finding the missing sailors. As the commander of the ship, and a relatively new one at that, Benson has found himself suddenly thrust into the public eye. Here's 5 fast facts about the commander Bryce Benson you need to know. 1. The commander was injured on this ship. Benson was among those injured in the collision with the ACX Crystal container ship, which occurred about 56 nautical miles of Yokosuka, Japan. However, it appears he will be okay. Bryce Benson, Fitzgerald's commanding officer, was injured in the collision and transferred to U.S. Naval Hospital Yokosuka, and is reportedly in stable condition, according to a press statement by the U.S. 7th Fleet. In addition to the captain and those missing, 2 sailors suffered injuries. 2. Benson was born in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and received a bachelor's degree in history from Marquette University. Benson's naval career began in Wisconsin through the Navy's program. 3. 7 sailors are missing after the collision, which damaged the ship. The Navy has confirmed that 7 sailors were reported missing after the collision. The missing sailors' identities had not yet been released. The United States is working with the Japanese forces to stabilize the ship and find the missing seamen. The ship suffered damage on starboard, side above and below waterline. Some flooding, reported the Navy, but it was later running on its own power. 4. Benson took charge of the USS Fitzgerald a year ago and called his sailors the best crew on the waterfront. A U.S. Navy press release dated May 2016 says that Commander Bryce Benson relieved Commander Robert Shue as the commanding officer of the Arleigh Burr-class guided missile destroyer USS Fitzgerald during a change of command ceremony on board U.S. Fleet Activity Sasebo, May 13. Some information online falsely says that Benson took charge of the ship a month ago. According to his LinkedIn page, Benson's education didn't stop with Marquette. He received a master's degree from George Washington University in Organizational Management in 2005 and participated in the Navy's Washington, D.C. internship program. Benson also attended National Defense University Joint Forces College, where he studied warfighting and received a professional military education. CDR Benson's initial sea tours were on the pre-commissioned ship USS Winston S. Churchill and USS Kaufman, where he deployed to the 5th Fleet in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, the Navy says. In November 2015, Benson reported as the executive officer of USS Fitzgerald forward deployed from Yokosuka, Japan as part of the Surface Navy's Command Fleet Up program, the Navy said. 5. A massive search is underway and the cause is not clear. The Japanese Coast Guard is searching for the sailors, as is the damaged ship, according to the U.S. 7th Fleet. The ACX container ship is a larger vessel than the U.S.